what do you think about sauteing or frying masalas in oil?
That's the basic step that we all follow, right? We wait for the oil to separate and that's when we know the masala is done. Yeah.
Do you think of a recipe which doesn't use this sauteing but it's still very flavorful?
I can't think of any recipe like that.
Okay, come. If you don't know the recipe, we'll just do a very interesting recipe now.
Wow, I'd love to do that.
So today I thought I'll do a Goshtaba. And this is a must-have dish from the Vazwan cuisine.
Right.
So we'll see how to make a Goshtaba.
Perfect.
See, these are very simple ingredients. I have some boneless chicken here, some curd, some browned onions, green and black cardamom, mustard oil, some ginger powder, some saunf powder, some whole pepper, jeera, ginger garlic paste, some whole garam masala and dried mint, some ghee and some butter. So these are the basic things and some hing. The first thing I would like to do is make the koftas. So can you pass the mince please?
Of course.
I'll put this into the mixer, and because we don't have chicken fat, I'm going to add some ghee. See, generally speaking, the weight of the fat should be around 20% of the weight of the meat. I would like to have some butter too.
Of course.
Now we'll add the spices. Ginger powder, followed by the saunf powder. Now we'll grind this to a fine paste.
Right. Absolutely no need to add water?
Nothing. The fat is enough.
Oh.
So I think it's time to add salt and ginger garlic paste. I'll add the required salt, half a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. So now I mix this again well. So now our kofta mixture is ready. So we'll transfer it to a bowl and make koftas out of it. So now we'll start with the gravy base. So I've taken about 500 ml of curd here.
Okay.
So we'll add dry ginger powder, add saunf powder, a little bit of hing. So we'll blend this with adding some water. So you can blend it now. So now that we have a smooth paste, we'll add some ghee into it.
Okay.
Don't mind me, it has loads of ghee.
That's the secret.
Yes. And we'll add some whole jeera, some whole pepper, black cardamoms, a couple of green cardamom, some bay leaf, a cinnamon stick, a couple of cloves. So now we'll start cooking the gravy. So we'll transfer this paste to a bowl, add some salt and some more water because we don't want the gravy to be so thick. But the trick is you have to keep whisking it when it's getting hot because we don't want the curd to split.
Yeah.
So as it heats up till it boils, preferably we have to keep stirring it.
Okay. Low heat?
Low heat.
So there's no turmeric or anything?
Nothing. You don't have anything of that sort. As this gravy gets cooked, we'll make koftas out of the mix that we made.
Right.
We'll make lemon-sized koftas.
Okay.
See, actually because of the fat that goes into the koftas,
the
koftas are really those melt in the mouth koftas.
You can already feel it doesn't stick and...
Now our gravy is coming to a boil. At this stage, we'll add the koftas one by one.
Okay.
So once we add the koftas, we won't mix it immediately. We'll allow the koftas to get cooked. We don't want it to break.
How long does it take to cook?
Approximately some 10 to 15 minutes. Now that our kofta balls have been cooking for about 10 to 15 minutes, they would be cooked. So now I'll add some browned onions, add some mustard oil, 1.5 teaspoons. And then I'm adding in some dried mint. So now that it has cooked for about a minute after adding the browned onions, it's ready to serve. So now we'll serve our Goshtaba.
And what is it best eaten with?
See, it's best eaten with either sheermal, which is a saffron flavored bread which is very common in Kashmir, or you can eat it with something like a yakni pulav also.
Okay. I just can't wait to eat it because it's such an interesting mix of flavors.
Okay. You can try and tell me.
Definitely.